Greetings, I'm Manisha from class 21C, group 4th. Today we're gonna present about our group assignment, which is based on dataset 1. In conclusion, we have included the meaning of SLR, MLR, and data analysis about dataset 1. SLR is simple linear regression, which examines the relationship between dependent variable with a single independent variable. Meanwhile, multiple linear regression examines the relationship between independent variable with multiple independent variable. Based on dataset 1, we have found out that y is the dependent variable and x1, x2, x3, x4 and x5 is the independent variable.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Muhammad Adam Firhan Muhammad Rosdi. I will present to you about SLR or simple linear regressions. So this is our scatter plot. For data x1 is a number square feet per 1000. For data x2 is a inventory per $1000. For data x3 is amount spent on advertising per $1000. For data x4 is the size of sale district, and x5 is a number of competing store in district. Next is our correlation coefficient for data x1 to x5.
Assalamualaikum, I am Muhammad Hafiz Al-Azhar bin Abdul Qadir from 2020C. For 3.3 general form of simple linear regression, simple linear regression formula that is usually seen is y equal to mx plus c. In SLR, the same formula is used to calculate the regression line in the form of as the formula given in the slide, and scope of the line and random error that appear in regression line. X1 is 85.389. 3.4 testing the regression slope. Table 3 ANOVA table extracted from SPSS. For this analysis, variable x1 is used because it has strong positive relationship with y. And finally, for the simple linear regression is 3.5, that is coefficient of determination. Table 4 model of R and R square extracted from SPSS. Data for the R is 0.894 and the percentage is 20.1%. The rest of the variation 0.201 or 20.1% is unexplained and called the coefficient of non-determination. For R square is 0.799 and the percentage is 79.9%. 79.9% of the variation in the dependent variable y is accounted for by the variations in the independent variable x1.
3.6 Overfitting. Overfitting a model is a condition where a statistical model begins to describe the random error in the data rather than the relationship between variables. So, if the standard error are more smaller than R square, means that it's shown that there are overfitting in the model. However, what is shown here are different, as the R square are more smaller by 0.993 than the standard error by 17.65. So it's shown here that the model was ideal because there are no overfitting shown to mislead the information. 3.7 Multicorrelating. Multicorrelating occurs where independent variables in a regression model are correlated. So we can see here that predictor x1 are below 5.0, so it is normal here, while the others predictor variables are below 10.0, and only x2 are different because x2 has the highest value by 10.12, so it slightly exceeds 10. So we can see here that only one predictor variable are recorded as having a moderate correlation between the predictor variables.
I'm Ayadi Muhammad Zaini from 21C. For model comparison, SLR is one of the most common technique of regression analysis when there are only two variables. Meanwhile, MLR is a broader class of regression that encompasses linear and nonlinear regression with multiple explanatory variables. For the hypothesis testing, uh, this show that this hypothesis testing that variable s1 to s5 has an impact on the dependent variable y.